World, and what a way to do it.
Wow, wow, wow. Gary Card, I thought, got out brilliantly. He gave himself every chance, but once Taylor got level, you're right, Rob, there was just no stopping him. It was an absolute steam train all the way through, and America take the double in the 100-meter finals.
He's special, isn't he? He really is so special. He blew Card away in the end. I mean, Card gave himself every chance, so you take your hat off to him. He gave himself every chance. Ferreira's won well, but we've seen a colossus here tonight. We really have. We actually saw one in the pre-classic when he ran the 19.75. Ferreira's done so well. He's carried the South African flag so bravely, and Jamaica tonight upstaged by the United States in the two big finals. They came in as the favourites before the heats, Douglas and Card, and they've been turned over by Mia Maxwell and Tate Taylor. This was extraordinary running. Card did get out the best, but Taylor was close. Very big player here tonight.
I knew it would be quick. I didn't think it would be that fast, because I thought the rivalry between...
If we get good conditions at the 200, anything could happen here. Anything could happen here. Look at the Jamaicans celebrating the silvers. They'll be disappointed. They'll be gutted in their hearts. But they have both given themselves every chance. And you know what, Rosie? That's all you can do. Card didn't blow it. Card didn't blow it.
No, he didn't. He ran a brilliant race, and I think that's really important for him to remember. He'll go back with his coaches and they'll tell him the same. He gave himself every chance. He ran a superb race, not as quick as he's done before, but not a million miles away. He was right up there. Taylor was just the better man on the night.
9.94. Only Tobago had broken 10 seconds in a final of the World Under-20s.
Tate Taylor with the best performance of his career. We've very rarely seen golds won that quickly in the World Under-20s. Card upgrades 6 from 2 years ago to silver this time, but it's not the medal he wants. And Ferreira, a super bronze for the South African. What a final, and what a run from Tate Taylor. And his best event is still to come.
It's interesting, isn't it? We've said that about Noah for years, and he's the Olympic 100-metre champion. It's thrilling to see.
The U20 men's 100-meter final was expected to be fantastic, but nobody could have predicted the outcome. As they prepared for a highly anticipated showdown that had become the main event of the tournament, two of the fastest youth sprinters in the world, Tate Taylor of the United States and Gary Card of Jamaica, were the focus of attention. But what happened was more unforgettable events throughout the years. And now, a new generation is preparing to write its own tale. Before the final, Gary Card had high hopes. He was incredibly relaxed during the qualifying rounds and had already made a name for himself as one of the quickest young sprinters in the world. In each race, he seemed to be conserving energy while keeping complete control. Because of his confident manner, relaxed body language, and smooth sprinting technique, many fans believed he had timed his peak for the championship final. But in the adjacent lane was Tate Taylor, the American sprint star. Taylor has previously proven throughout the season that he didn't fear big crowds. Every time the pressure increased, he seemed to do even better. With each race, Taylor gained momentum and seemed more focused. But Gary Card's incredible speed attracted the most attention. As the athletes took up their blocks, the atmosphere of the stadium changed dramatically. Every camera was focused on the two favorites. Fans knew it was more than simply a race. They were watching two potential stars compete for one of the biggest junior medals in sports. Then the starter's cannon went off. Both runners answered well and accelerated rapidly throughout the opening several meters. Neither wanted to give up even a tiny advantage. For a short while, it seemed to be the thrilling finale that everyone had been waiting for, and they stayed almost the same during the driving phase. However, the result of championship races is often decided in the first part of the sprint. As they got closer to their top speed, Tate Taylor seemed oddly relaxed. He continued to accelerate under pressure rather than stiffen. His stride widened, and his cadence remained fluid. The ability to maintain peak speed is what distinguishes great sprinters from elite competitors. Gary Card remained within touching distance for most of the race, but as Taylor shifted into a different gear in the last few meters, the gap grew. Despite Card's best efforts, he was unable to match the American's ultimate speed. Taylor finished in an incredible 9.94 seconds. one of the quickest times ever recorded in a World U20 men's 100-meter final. It was more than have won multiple significant junior finals. Usually, that is more than enough time to reach the top of the podium. But on this specific occasion, he faced an athlete who had the race of his life. It's important to acknowledge Card's exceptional season. Earlier in the year, he broke the 10-second barrier at the Jamaican National Championships, showcasing his elite speed despite his childhood. Throughout this championship, he also demonstrated exceptional race management, effortlessly qualifying without using unnecessary energy. Everything suggested that he was aiming for something special. The only problem was that Tate Taylor had saved something even larger for the championship. Championship racing is all about giving your best effort when the stakes are at their highest, and Taylor accomplished just that. From start to finish, he performed with strength, discipline, and poise. Once he reached full speed, he demonstrated why top-end velocity is such a potent weapon over 100 meters, and he remained composed when Card stayed close early in the race. Team USA's outstanding sprint championship came to an end with the victory. Following Mia Maxwell's victory over Shanice Douglas of Jamaica in the women's U20 100-meter gold earlier in the event, Taylor emerged victorious in the men's final. It was a fantastic day for American sprinting, and more proof that the next generation of competitors is already pushing the sport to unprecedented heights. Every athlete who advanced to the final should also be acknowledged. Making it to the World U20 Championship final is an accomplishment in and of itself, and the bronze-winning sprinter from South Africa performed an outstanding job to earn his place on the podium. But this final will be remembered primarily surpassed all pre-race predictions. It's great that this rivalry is only getting started. Sprint fans may be watching these two compete on the biggest platforms in international sports for years to come, if this race is any indication. There are still plenty of opportunities for both sportsmen to develop. What do you think? At this race, was it formally declared that Tate Taylor will be the next great American sprint star? Or do you believe that when they next meet, Gary Card will be even more formidable and reignite their rivalry? Please leave your thoughts in the space provided for comments below. I'd love to hear your guesses. If you enjoyed this analysis, don't forget to activate notifications, subscribe to the channel, and like the video. We'll cover every major sprint event, the best performances, and the young athletes shaping the future of track and field. You won't want to miss what happens next.